Put the wire back here. Remember, it's got to come up this way and back down. So along the running board, along this running board, then we're just snaking it out. Some of you guys actually think this is an okay way to install, but it's not. And then it'll come up here, and then Fernando's working on the fuse holder. Where are you planning on putting it?
We have a hole. Ow! We have a hole in this metal bracket right here.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do rivet or a screw, depends, and then it's gonna come down here. It's gonna go around here.
Okay.
Right there.
Gotcha. We'll check back with him in a little bit once he gets farther along with that. But he really needs me to hurry up because he needs the amps in the car so he can get on with his thing. Let's cut the wire. And with that, our power wire is into place, and this amp rack is done. I'm gonna go test fit it in the car and kind of get an idea, see what I have to do to run these wires, where the ground is gonna go. So come with me and let's take a look. Nothing like the screws still lining up after you're done, even though you've test fitted it a million times. Sometimes it just, you know, when you add all the stuff to it, it just changes how it fits. In this case, we're all right. Cool. All right, so for this side, I need to come up through this and over and down. I've already removed the clips, and I want to attach it to this wire here on the side. I don't know what's worse, base knob wires or Sirius XM antennas. But they both suck. Let me know what you feel in the comments. I'm going to ground it up here at the top. That seems like a better spot than trying to fight this side. And that'll put less in this side that I have to deal with. It seems how I'm at that point right now, I am just going to ground it right away before I do anything else, so as to not forget or have him accidentally hook up the battery before it's grounded. You should always ground your amplifier before you connect the battery. For grounding, we like to use a thing called positiveground.com. That's where you find it. Comes with the specific drill bits, a specific cleaner, and a nut driver, and then these giant self-threading screws with these monster star washers. It's a whole kit. It's fantastic. Strongly recommend it. The drill bit is tapered, so once you get it, the wire brush has a dot in the center that's designed to ride inside of this hole, so it gives you a perfect circle. That way you're not using a screwdriver or something else. You get a nice clean, professional looking area. There it is there. As you can see, the only part that is scratched away is hidden now by the giant washer. That's about as factory looking as you're gonna get. All right, I'm gonna go grab my zip ties so that we can zip tie this up behind here and start zip tying this into place. Anytime you can follow a factory harness, it's a good idea to do it, because the manufacturers figured out where the safest spot for the wire to run. And just like that, our power wire and base knob wire are taken care of. It follows that wire there, comes along here, and then down following that main wiring harness. And the reason why we have to do that is this area right here is where the seat goes. So this is seat bracket, which is flat on the ground. And outside of that, like this area is all, this is the seat. When it sits down, it rests on here. So there's really no way to do this safely without just crushing the wires. Now keep in mind, I'm sure there'll be somebody out there that'll do that, but if you have one of these Rangers, make sure you mention to them not to run wire there. Do it the hard way. That'll go over well. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side and get it up to the front so we can get the dash put back together, get all that taken care of. I'll meet you guys there. What I have here is the harnesses to go up behind the radio. So I've soldered those into my speed wire. I have the driver's side tweeter wire here that's gonna go across. There's a bar here in the dash that I zip tied them to. All that I have left is to get these over into here and plug everything back together. I'm gonna have to lengthen my tweeter wire because it's just short. All right, with the tweeter wire squared away, plug in our T-harness to the car first. Plug in our input and output wires. And our radio itself. Of course, the wiring is super tight. Wouldn't have it any other way. Do some minor adjustments just to make sure of fitment. There is a metal brace back here that kind of gets in the way of everything. So it might take a couple times before you have it exactly to where it's going to fit in. What you want is when it goes in, not a lot of pressure on it, so you're not pushing it and squeezing it. The next thing is to plug the face in, because that has air conditioning, all the controls, cigarette lighters and fun stuff like that. I don't want to put it in permanently, I just want to get it put, like rested here, so that we can then turn on the car and make sure that everything works, because I don't want to put all this stuff back together and then have a problem, because that would be tragic, trying to take this apart again. That is everything that needs to be plugged in. Let's go take a look at underneath the hood and see how the battery's doing. And there is the fuse holder located. Yeah, it's down in there. The nice thing about these fuse holders is that they do unsnap from the base, so if you do need to get to it, it will unsnap and come up and out. That means the fuse is connected, so we can turn it on. Let's take a listen and just check to make sure that everything works. It's still not ready to listen to because we have to run the tune portion of the key, but we can make sure that everything is doing what it's supposed to do.